This is some video of the incident at the airport, and unfortunately, it's going to show you how useless TSA agents. I guess you can say they're not security agents, but they're in uniform, so you kind of think when something goes down that they would do something. There's no audio in this video, so I'll just talk over it. Now, I thought there was something going on with the guy right here in that little, I guess, light green shirt. But it's this guy walking up right here. Well, as you see, he punched him. So, now, he punches him. Okay? And then somebody comes over. Big man. Okay? And at this point, this is at an airport. And you're having a problem with somebody, right? You would think everybody, or at least several people, would come over and try to, do something. I'm looking at least like 5 or 6 TSA agents right here. But really, this one guy that's on him, he's a pretty big guy. It's like the sole person. You see like a woman off to the right. There's a woman off to the left in that little gate. Look like she's on the phone. There's a woman behind them. And then we have a couple male agents. But the person who caused the problem is on the floor on his back. And that should be the main focus of everybody. But let's just see. He's still throwing punches. Why aren't all the agents like on him? It's like nobody's scared to touch a guy. Oh, she got in a little kick though. She got in a little kick. But so now we do got 2 people, but we got 2 females just standing there, and one just keeps drinking water. You got an incident going on, and all she can do is just sit there and just keep drinking water. All right, so you see there's a big guy on there. So now we do got like 2 people, okay? Now, this is an airport, so it's very common to have police around there, right? Police should be there in like a minute or 2, because most of them are TSA agents, but they still got some county cops there or maybe some troopers there. It's always, you can't tell when there's no police officer that actually sitting, standing, and working at a police station. But no one comes. Now, right now, you see that guy at the TSA. He's pretty big, and he's just laying on him flat. Okay? So we do got 2 people who actually are trying to restrain him, but everybody else is kind of standing around. But it being an airport and, kind of breaching a security point, you would think it'd be, with all those people there, let me just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'd think at least half of them be right there just to make sure this guy, is not going anywhere, doing anything. But most of them act like they just don't want to be a part of it. They just want to stand back. Oh, not me, not me. But, your TSA, you got to do a little protection and stuff. So I kind of want to forward this because basically they're just waiting on police, but they're just taking all day to get there. And it's kind of, I don't want to say funny, but the TSA guy just laying on him like he's dead, and like the guy he's laying on it dead. There's no moving. They just laying there chest to chest. But at least we got 2 people who are doing their job. Just so happen to be men. But at least they're doing their job. Somebody's assaulting you at the front gate. You got to get this guy under control because he was throwing punches left and right. And then see, there's a whole lot of people, but only 2 people really on the suspect. Like I said, it just seems like a lot of people just want to stay out of it. Like some of these people are standing like way back, like way back over there. They don't want to be involved, but you gotta contain the situation. Who knows? This guy could have a bomb or something because he was definitely have some indecent conduct in his actions and stuff. So now we got one officer comes out of all this. And like now we got all the TSA agents that want to come around. And now we got one officer on the scene by himself. No backup. And no help from the TSA agents. You just think they would send more than one officer? Maybe? Because he don't know what he's walking into. I'm pretty sure his report was, a guy came to the security checkpoint, start throwing punches, start fighting, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what you got. But he did get him in handcuffs, so looked like nobody else even came. So this turned out, I guess you can say, okay, because they got him arrested, but it could have been, something big, and you just kind of want to bring some partners with you just to make sure, because it's like I said, it's an airport. This is not a 7-Eleven or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But the TSA agents look kind of, I don't know, bewildered, like they didn't really know what to do. But like I said, luckily this was taken care of. Nobody was hurt, looks like. But if you see that one TSA agent, he was pretty big, and basically all he did was use his weight to restrain him. But whatever works, works. All right, like, comment, and subscribe.